Hi, welcome to EarthAngelTV, the show created by Earth Angels for Earth Angels. I'm Michelle Gordon and I'm the author of the Earth Angels series. Now, today's Christmas episode is going to be a little bit of an antidote to the previous episodes where I talked about all the stresses and strains and anxiety that you might have around Christmas. So in today's episode, we're going to do a little bit of tapping, or EFT as it's also known. So if you've read the Unicorn book or if you've watched any of my videos, you will know that I'm a huge advocate of EFT because I know what it's done for myself. I know how much it's changed my life completely. And I'm not saying that lightly, it has changed my life completely. There was once upon a time where I literally could not speak to a group of people. I could not do any kind of public speaking whatsoever without getting bright red cheeks, hands shaking like crazy, knees like jelly, and stuttering and stammering and can't get my words out and I need a script to be able to say anything. And I used EFT to remove, to clear, to heal all of those physical symptoms that I had with public speaking. So EFT is an amazing tool. It can do incredible things, and I'm sure it can do things that I don't even know it can do because people use it in different ways. So today I'm going to talk about EFT in terms of releasing any stresses and anxieties, or even, around Christmas, if you've lost people around Christmas, if there's been things that have been painful, if been any kind of tragedy that around Christmas we tend to then attach Christmas with that pain, with that emotion, with that feeling, then we need to be able to sort of release that because it's really hard to kind of move forward and create new memories or create new traditions or to enjoy yourself or to have fun or to be happy when we've got all of those stories still attached to it. So EFT, in a nutshell, for anybody who's watching this who have not come across it, it's basically reprogramming your body and your soul and your energy, and however you want to look at it. It's basically reprogramming it from the old story to something more positive, usually to something different, to something new. And the way that you do that is through literally tapping on different points of your body. So the first point that you usually start with is the karate chop point. Now you can tap with 2 fingers, 1 finger, and you can even just hold it. You don't even have to tap it, but there's something about tapping, like actually tapping it, that sort of focuses my mind, so I usually do the tapping. And as you're tapping each point, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. You can either focus internally on whatever it is that you'd like to release and do the tapping, or you can say out loud the things that are coming to mind. And saying it out loud can be helpful when you're not quite sure even what it is that you're releasing. You know there's something there and you're not quite sure what it is, and by talking it out loud sometimes you end up saying what the thing is and you didn't even know that you knew what it was. So you're almost accessing parts of your subconscious that you're not consciously aware of right now. So you'd start tapping on the karate chop point and you'd say something like, even though I'm really stressed about cooking Christmas dinner for everybody by myself, I totally love and accept myself. And then the next point is just the inside of the eye here. So even though I'm really stressed out about trying to please my in-laws this Christmas, I totally love and accept myself. And then on the side of the eye, even though I'm worried that I've not bought my kids enough presents this Christmas, I totally love and accept myself. Even though I'm really lonely around Christmas because I don't have any family around me, I totally love and accept myself. And then the next one is, and those, even though I'm worried about debt. I have money issues right now, but I need to buy presents. I totally love and accept myself. And then next one's under the chin. Even though I'm really overwhelmed by all my responsibilities for my family and wanting to make Christmas perfect for them, I totally love and accept myself. And the next one is on the clavicle here. Even though I've always had really bad Christmases and I'm worried that it's going to be bad again, I totally love and accept myself. And then I always skip, usually people go to underneath the arm and I usually skip that one. I go from the clavicle to the top of the head. You will find what kind of fits and what feels good. So on top of the head, even though I'm worried about making mushy Brussels sprouts again this Christmas, I totally love and accept myself. Literally, you can tap on anything. It can be big things, little things, medium-sized things. The size of whatever it is that you're tapping on doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're getting out of your system, literally by reprogramming any stresses and strains and anxieties that you may have around Christmas. And you might not notice the difference straight away. Everything might seem to be going as normal, but you might just find that some stress or anxiety that you feel around a certain issue just might not be there anymore. I know sometimes when I've done tapping on something, I can almost feel the gap and the space where something used to be and it's just not there anymore. But I can still feel the gap, I still knew it was there. And over time, that gap will be filled with something hopefully more positive. So go through the different points, so the karate chop, and then around the face, and I always say it's like a question mark. So you've got here, side of the eye, cheekbone, and here, and then you've got down here, clavicle, and on top of the head. And you want to go through and say out loud or think about as many different negatives, as many different issues that you see around Christmas, as many problems as possible. And you just go through until you literally can't think of any more. You run out. You're all out of issues. And then start tapping on the different points and insert something either neutral or more positive. If you can't go positive straight away, that's okay, just put something neutral. So you could start with, my in-laws are really hard to please, but I always do my best. I totally love and accept myself. So that would be kind of more neutral. And then you could, once you've gone through sort of neutral, you could go into the more positives, just like, I really love mince pies. Focus on things that you really enjoy about Christmas. Focus on things that actually make you light up. I love seeing my kids' faces on Christmas Eve when they go to bed and they're waiting for Santa. So get into the positives. Look at all the things that you love about Christmas. Look at all the things that you love about being around your family. And really just tap on the different, and get into that feeling and that joy as you're doing the tapping. And it sounds simple, it sounds maybe a bit silly, and maybe you feel a bit daft saying it out loud and tapping on your face, but I promise that the effect that it's had on myself and the effect that it's had on other people, I've seen the effects that other people have had from this. It's worth looking a little bit silly or feeling a little bit silly to actually improve your experiences and to improve your quality of life, really. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I got rid of this really deep-rooted fear that I had around public speaking and these physical symptoms that I felt. You know, that I'd even get a knot in my stomach. I wouldn't be able to eat anything if I was going to speak in public. You know, I had to be like completely like empty stomach, you know, otherwise I just felt sick and I just had a bad stomach. And so all these physical things related to that, you know, these things were related to that. Well, I just dissolved them through the tapping, and now I love public speaking. That's the thing, it's completely shifted my whole perspective of it. It's completely shifted my body. So I now love speaking in public, and also certain things like needing a script, I can no longer use scripts. It's actually completely shifted from one end to the other. So be aware that there may be results from your tapping that you didn't actually maybe intend or foresee. But it's usually in a positive sense. It's usually something that you've released that maybe you weren't even aware that you needed to release. So use the tapping for anything, big or small, doesn't really matter. Any kind of issue, anxiety or fear, anything at all, tap on it. And if you're in a situation where you're feeling particularly stressed out and you're in public maybe and you don't want to be seeing like tapping on your face, tapping the karate chop point, or there's a point here. If you tap this point here, that has a huge calming effect. And of course you can do that without anybody really noticing. So it's especially good for kids in school if they get anxious, if they're doing exams. I always say to them, just tap on the side of the hand, because just tapping that point is enough to kind of calm everything down and to just start feeling a bit better. So I hope that was helpful. If you are interested in tapping or EFT, guarantee you just put into YouTube EFT4 or tapping 4 and put whatever it is that you want to tap on, and I swear there will be a video for it, because there are a lot of people talking about this, because it is really powerful, it's really simple, there's no bad side effects, and it can really have a massive effect on your life. So I really hope that that helps, and I hope that helps you to enjoy Christmas a little bit more, and I hope that you take some time to have fun and to relax as well. So if you're enjoying these videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and share them with your friends, tell people about them, and also tell me in the comments what you think about them as well. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next week.